Jeopardy. Fans have cleared the board on which contestant stands ahead of the pack from the last year. Ben Chan was dubbed Player of the Season, and some fans felt he'd still be the ongoing champ if not for what they thought was an unfair ruling that ended his run. Season 39 of Jeopardy wrapped on Friday, and the game show is airing reruns until Season 40 premieres on September 11th. With one of the most thrilling seasons ever in the rearview, a fan on Reddit asked fans to pick its best player. 542 people voted, and the results were as follows. Ben Chan 140 votes or 25%. The gentlemanly Ray Lalonde 59 votes or 10%. Whiz Troy Mayer 12 votes or 2.2%. The formidable Chris Pinello 269 votes or 49%. Fan fave Hannah Wilson 55 votes or 9%. The philosophy professor from Wisconsin technically lost out to Chris in votes, which makes sense since New Jersey's Chris scored the sixth longest streak ever in the fall. But in the comments, more fans made the case that Ben was the best of the past year. Many posted that Ben still has better odds of winning the next Tournament of Champions and becoming the next legend, and his run was cut short of what it could have been. Ben would have won 20 games minimum. One person commented, not to take anything away from Chris, but Ben coming back from a long, unanticipated interruption for illness, taking on a multi-day champion, and absolutely dominating was just incredibly impressive to watch. Another wrote, yes, Ben was so dominant in his 9-game runaway streak, even beating an 8-game champ Hannah. I felt he might go on a Schneider-esque run. That fluke Benedict final Jeopardy was just unfortunate. He's my Tournament of Champions favorite. A third wrote, Ben Chan for me. I feel like, had he correctly answered Benedict, he'd win 20 games minimum. Yes, and so enjoyable to watch, wrote a fourth. I fully admit to being really biased, but I have to vote for Ben, wrote a fifth. A sixth agreed, all very strong players. It comes down to personal preferences. I just thought Ben Chan was the most self-effacing, and as others have pointed out, if it was not for that Benedict FJ situation, he might still be going strong. A seventh wrote, Ben. The Benedict rule was unfair and he could still be honest champ if it weren't for that. Off the Ben CH. Ben earned his first 3 runaway wins by April 11th game, coming out of the gate swinging with his close to the vest buzzer stance. However, he was mysteriously absent from April 14th's episode despite being the reigning champion. Ben took a leave of absence and later clarified the real reason he did not return as scheduled. Before yesterday's episode taped, I had tested positive for COVID. It was a very mild case. As you can see, I'm fine. Most importantly, my buzzer finger is fine, so I'm excited to watch what happens over the next few weeks. See who I'll be competing against on May 15th, he said during a virtual appearance on Good Day Wisconsin.